Sagittarius, oh man, I cannot get enough of it. I'm coming back for more and more and more. Please, sir, can I have some more? Yes, sure. That's what I'm hearing, the name Shaw or Gary. But somebody cannot get enough of this, whatever it is, this thing. So it could be a Stephen or a Stephen King. But I'm hearing, I can't get enough of it, I can't get enough of it. I want more, I want more, I want more, I want more. Now, I don't know, because I'm hearing it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Now, it's because I heard like a new toy, like I can't get enough of this new toy. Now, it's either a toy boy or a tie bride, or it's actually a toy, or it's a woman's toy, is what I'm hearing. Like, oh, this tight, this is tight. It's like, well, it isn't tight anymore. So it's kind of like, well, it was tight, but it isn't anymore. So whatever was a tight fit really isn't. Now, some of you could be losing weight, or your partner is, I don't know, I'm just channeling for an energy of 5, basically. Okay, so this could be you or your partner, but it's like we're bringing it back to life. We're going to bring it back for one night and one night only, but it's something that we haven't done for a while, and we're going to bring it back into fruition and see what happens. So, Sagittarius, if you have not seen this channel before, this is not a tarot card reading. This is me just esoterically, psychic medium, channeling some messages, see what the flavour is of the month, and then or the week, and then basically we look at your tarot on a different video. Okay. So I'm hearing, well, what's the flavour of the month? Now, I don't know if you work in a vape shop or anything like that, or it's like an ice cream parlour. It's like, man, I'm screaming for ice cream, or someone's like orgasmic screaming. Like, it's just, I don't know, I keep hearing a lot of screaming. Hopefully it's not screaming or shouting, or a lot of screen testing. Now, some of you, like I said, you might be going for like some sort of like medical test of some sort. I'm hearing MIDI sequencing. Hey, hopefully, but like MIDI sequencing. So I've just got a Deluge, a Keystep Pro, and many other things. But yeah, sequencing. So I don't know if you're going to like my Angel Radio maybe, or you do music yourselves. But if you like it, there's another link provided below that takes you over to another channel if you like Angel Radio. Okay. But like I can't get enough of this thing. It's like Frankie, the name Frankie. Or Four Fingers. Frankie Four Fingers, and I can't get enough, I need 4 fingers. So somebody is quite slack and they can get 4 fingers on the keyboard, or like something like that, or they're strumming guitar, or something like that, or strumming, or picking, or whatever, I don't know. But I'm hearing we're going to bring it back to life once. Like, there's something that, say if you're at work, for instance, right? I can hear a manager saying, look, we haven't sold this for quite some time, so we're going to bring it back to see if people want to do it. Or we're going to like do something that we used to do, but we're going to bring that back and see if that works. Okay, so this could be at your works, because I'm hearing it's in the works. Okay, so I'm also hearing a pub also, like a boozer or a pub, because there used to be a place, well there is still here, called the Working Men's Club. Okay, so like a men's club, we're going to bring it to the men's club. Okay, is this like a sauna or a spa day or something like that? Spa day? Okay, or Shane, or Shana, or Shana, or Cheyenne, or Diane, Diane, or in a diner, works in like a food restaurant and things like that. But it's kind of like, look, we've got this flavour, and we're going to bring it back just to see, like a food place basically, wherever it is, or Trevor. Okay, but like we're going to bring it back and see what happens. Like, I haven't used this thing for a while, or we haven't sold this thing for a while, so I'm basically going to start using it again and see. It's pretty much exactly a lot of things I'm doing, but like, you know, I'm going to bring this thing back because I haven't used it for quite some time and see how it works. Like, because some of this is like electrical equipment and stuff like that, right? So something like this is something that I just got. Whoops, don't really want to do that with it, but yeah, the Deluge. Okay, this is a great machine. This is for any of you music enthusiasts out there. But yeah, like we're gonna bring it back and see what happens. Like, bring it back once and then completely just see how it works. Okay, so I don't know, because I keep picking up music references that some of you have got something and you will kind of like, we're gonna like test it. Like, we're gonna test it. So I don't know if any of you like analysts, or this is like testing 1 2 3. They keep saying testing 1 2 3, like a mic or a microphone, or the name Michael or Michelle. Okay, but like, or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Matilda, but any M's. Okay, but we're going to bring it back once and then see how it works, and if it's good, we're going to sell it. Okay, so I'm picking up consumer marketing for a lot of you. Okay, and it's like well, testing things, like see if this works, and that seems to prove that it works quite a lot. Like, it sells quite well, so we're going to focus on that. Okay, so if you're at work and you work for a manager, okay, and you're in a supermarket or a food restaurant or something like that, it feels like that this manager's going to say, look, we haven't sold this kind of food for quite some time, so we're actually going to sell this food and see if this does work, okay. So something like that, I'm going to test something to see if it works, and if it does, then I'm going to stick doing that. That is, man, what we do with Sagittarius. Well, it could be I don't know, someone that you know of that's Sagittarius that knows the other person that's doing it, right? But because it sounds a lot like my messages, really. Sorry, but I'm kind of connecting to a lot of things that I've got floating around in my head as well. But like, I'm testing to look at things and just to see if it works, and then if it does, that's where I'm going to really stick my energy in there. I'm going to put my money into this because this really seems to be more profitable than anything else. Okay, so it's like I'm going to basically stick with what I'm good at. Okay, now, some of you, you're already doing something. Okay, I have to say thing. It might be Stephen King, or a Lion, Leo, Aquarian. But like, there is something that's already been done, but it's kind of like that. I want to change it up a little bit and see if something else works for a change. Like, I actually really feel like doing something else, but something that I already know what I'm doing. Like, I already know what I'm doing, okay? So, say if you've got a project or something on the sideline and you think, brilliant, I'm really good at this. So, it feels like a hobby or something like that. Hobby or Robbie or hobby. But, like, I've got a hobby, Robbie, and, like, I'm going to train up to do this and then, like, so it might be something to do around training, okay, physical fitness or training, okay, but something like that, training, because it feels like that I'm going to have to train. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to have to get educated first in it to learn it because I haven't used it for a while, but I'm going to have to, like, learn it first again, because it feels like that you've already done it once, and then I'm going to have to learn how to do it again and then sell it or do something with it. Do you know what I'm saying? It feels like that you know how to, like a keyboard, for instance, Sagittarius, right? Like, I've played a keyboard for quite some time or something like that, but I haven't used it in quite a long time, so I'm going to go back to the drawing board, go back to it, and actually learn how to use it and then do something with it. Okay, now this thing, while they keep saying it, might be another Stephen, but like, I want to do something with it. Like, I really want to work with it, or like, I really want to work with this person, or I really want to work on this project more because I really want to see if this works first. Like, it's like calling people over, okay? Calling people over towards yourself, basically, and then saying, we've got this for sale, blah, blah, blah. It's like one-time offer, or we're going to see how it goes and we're going to do it for like a week or two, something like that. And if it does, let's do that. Some of you might be going away on like a holiday or something, and it's only really for like a week or two, and it might be somewhere that you've been before but you haven't been there in quite some time, and it's kind of like you're probably sitting back at the moment thinking, you know what, I really want I want to go away for a week or two or something like that, and I would rather go somewhere where I've never been before. But for some of you, it could be involving a Scorpio or / Aries person, okay, but like, it's somewhere that I haven't been. Okay, some of you, sorry, Spirit does like to change the messages up on me on the spot. Okay, it's like, let's just do something random, right? Let's just think of somewhere on the spot and go, bump, okay, let's do that because we haven't never really been there. It looks all right, off, let's go there. Okay, some of you though, this is kind of like somebody comes into someone's energy, because I'm hearing they're definitely coming back. Like, they're coming back, Jack, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine. Okay, all the J's, anybody beginning with J, okay. But like, we haven't done this in quite some time, so on and so forth. Let's go to where we, like on a holiday, we've been there before, but we haven't been in such a long time. Why don't we go again on like a family holiday or a family outing for some of you? Like I said, you're probably planning trips, basically. Long story short, planning trips. For some of you, where you haven't been before and it's random, or testing something and thinking, I'm going to test this out and see if this really works, because I mean, it could be a lot of YouTube stuff. I'm going to test something to see if it works, right? Because they keep saying it's in the works, like it's a project that I've been doing for quite some time. Of like, I really want to do, like I really aspire to do something, and it's been in the works for quite some time, but I need to go back to the drawing board and learn it again, like quickly go over it and think, oh, I know what I'm doing here, but I forgot. So I need to like brush up on it and then like do this thing, right? So I don't know if it's any, because it can be anything like arts and stuff like that, but you're very good at something. And it's like, well, I would rather like go back to it and learn how to do it again, because when you already know something, it's pretty much like playing the guitar or something like that. Me, right? For instance, I've got like 4 guitars, like a Fender Telecaster and all that kind of stuff, like an acoustica, so it's a acoustic guitar but also electric as well at the same time. An Ibanez, a Monkey Lords back in the day when I used to watch Rob Chappers, but like you know, and I haven't played guitar in years, right? Like properly, like I used to sit down for hours like playing. So I would need to go back to that and pick it up. But as soon as I did, and I would go back to it, I would soon pick it up and remember all of the sequences and the chords and God knows what else. So, like that kind of thing, right? So, like I would need to learn it again, but I would pick it up quite quickly because I already spent many years practicing it, you know. So, I don't know if this is like they're saying a practice, like anything that is medical. Also, like I used to be I used to be a care worker, for instance, right? But I went in the medical field and blah, blah, blah. And then I went back to being a care worker, but I've already got a degree in something else. So, and I used to do that. So now I'm going to go back and do that for a while because that probably might work out better. Because it feels like that some of you have possibly got options on like a job or Rob, but like options on something and think, you know what, this is a good option for me to be able to do instead of what I used to. And let's just like completely throw balls to the wall and do something completely different, okay, and really change things up and then see if that works out, you know, that kind of thing, right? Anything else that I've got for Sagittarius? Just make sure the recording, red means recording, Jeremy. But like something recording, like I want to record something, like an artist or recording, you know, it really could be, like I said, music and stuff like that. I mean, I can't wait to get started. I ain't going to play it for you, but it was slightly in the Libra reading, but I've got a new Angel Radio track, man, and I'm so pleased with it. I can't play it now because it's too loud and all the stuff over there, and it'll really deafen you. But, like, yeah, I've got a new Angel Radio track coming out, and I'm so pleased with it. Like, it took me a couple of days, really, to make it, but if you are interested, it will come out on here, maybe, but definitely on Angel Radio, which is the other channel. But something... Like I spy with my little eye something beginning with, what is that? Playing I spy. Splice. Some of you might be on Splice or something like that, or sort of buying something nice. So I really want to buy myself something nice. Okay, so you might want to go out. That's what I'm saying. You might be going shopping and thinking, you know what? There's somewhere specific that I really want to go, and I've been saving up for it, and then that's what I want to get. Like, you know, that's what I want to get. Where I want to invest my time or my money. Anyway, let's come off those because that's a lot of... What else has Sagittarius got? Well, coming back, Frankenstein. So your love life. So I think that message is working, progress, changing things up, music, doctors, hospitals, things, practicing, getting used to something, training up again, and then bringing it back again. Okay. Then I'm picking up Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine again. Okay. But... let's go back to the bit where it's like Frankenstein, because that's pretty much what started all this off, which was this, man, it's alive again. Like, it's alive again, alive and kicking. Okay. So, like, it really could be someone coming back into your energy. If you broke up or you split up or something like that, it could be someone that's on their way back. Like, because I'm hearing, like, Frankenstein, it's alive. Like, it's alive again. I mean, I don't know, some of you could be like, man, I haven't had any action down there in a while, and then suddenly life has quite a bit of meaning to me, and I'm like, woohoo, it's bingo again. Whatever was dead is now alive. It's like been resurrected. Pretty much around where the Libra had the butterfly. That was it. And now we all into butterflies. So, yeah, metamorphosis. So you really could be dealing with a 2 somewhere, Libra or Life Path 2 or something. But like bringing it back alive again, I feel like it's working again. Like my tackle wasn't working, but now it is. Or like my, I don't know. That's not funny. That's really not funny. But I'm a comedian. Don't take nothing. I'm a dickhead, right? You know. But like it wasn't working and my tackle wasn't working. But then suddenly it's like eureka! It's like we have liftoff again. Like. Thank goodness, like, something's working. I mean, is it Viagra or something like that? You know, don't laugh, ladies, because trust me, a lot of men can have certain issues around those kind of things. So, you know, it's not a laughable matter really, but something that wasn't really working is now seen to where the floodgates are like, eureka, like everything's coming out, the waterworks are going, and God, I mean, trust me, women can have this problem, you know. Women and men, y'all cut from the same cloth, bruv. Don't make anybody no more superior than any fucker else. I can assure you of that. That's why it's called a woman, right? Don't really matter. You could be in a same-sex relationship, right? Because I am hearing that. From a man to a woman. Okay, so, but there's nobody any more superior than anybody else. It really doesn't matter, okay? So there might be a certain amount of problems around the bedroom area or something like that, or just where stress and work is just like, man, this is like really like, you know, it's been heavy energy, bruv, like through all the Saturn and God knows what else, and Mercury retrograde and Jupiter, and now, well, my major planet in the first house, which is Neptune. That's where I do all of this, because I have first house in Neptune. Scorpio, first house, rising, North Node, and then 12th house or so, and then Cancer in the 8th and 7th and 8th, I think. Fuck knows. Who cares, right? But like, yeah, something like that, right? It's been tough. It's been a rough road, but we're finally back. It's kind of like some of you have just got back off holiday or something like that, or you're on holiday. Like, this is the children's, like, the kids are now like, trust me, that's not a fucking holiday if you got children. It's like, yeah, the children are on holiday, and they're like, yeah, and you're like, okay, now, bruv. It's like, where's my holiday? And it's like, well, you don't get one, you're a mum. But we can do what the hell we fucking want, can't we? We can go out, we'll get lashed up, we can do whatever we want. But you're a mum. Well, whoopee fucking do, bruv. Like, whoopee do. Like, where's mine, Scooby? Where's my Scooby snack? It's like we're standing there at the burger bar, like a bunch of fucking, you know, birds all shoved up inside one another, and I just stand here like begging for a Scooby snack. So you kind of like this, like, well, where's my break? Snack break? You know, where's my snack break? Where's my snack pack? Where's my lunchbox? Where's my fucking, bruv? Just get it yourself. Like, you know, where's my break? That's what I want to know. When do I get a break? When does something happen? Oh, jeez, man, you're dealing with a 5. Well, you are a 5 Sagittarius. Calm your tits and sit down, the second 5s. Taurus and Sagittarius. Okay? But like, oh, where's my break? Where's mine? Where's this? Where's that? Where's Wendy? Where's Wally? Where's me rubber? Johnny? Where's Johnny? Where's John? Where's Jalen, Juicin, Justin, Jasmine? Where is Wally? It's like, well, he's in the background, bruv. He's in the background. Did you not ever know that Wally was always there all along? This person, that's what I'm saying, this person's been spying on you all along. This is like, they've been watching you all along. It's like, I got my eye on you, young man, all along, right? So, something like that. But, yeah. So anyway, that's a turn up, isn't it? But I'm definitely hearing that, like, yeah, the kids are on holiday, but where's my break? Where do I get, like, where do I fit in all this scenario? It's like, well, you don't. You're a mum. Ooh. Listen, ladies, don't moan about it if you're mothers. This is why I said to people, don't never get married. Don't never have children. Get a dog, get a synthesizer, get like a guitar. When y'all got kids, man, I'm telling you, when y'all got kids, like synthesizers and guitars and like all the quality of life of being able to go wherever you like, go on holiday, buy a house, buy a fucking tandem. I don't care. But like, you know, when you got kids, things like that, bruv. If you've got children and you struggle, trust me, they'll think to themselves, there'll probably be someone like me, like a Pisces, that don't give a fuck, and I just think about myself all the time. No, you're an arrogant arsehole. You just have everything and think what... Yeah, bruv, because I work fucking hard for it and I think to myself, fuck everybody else. Just, trust me, on my calling, or Michael, the name Michael, but on my way up in life, just wherever I fucking landed, I realised that, well, as soon as I start thinking about myself, that's when I get the most amount of benefit, right? Is when I just think, well, fuck them. Let's just think of myself, right? Well, that's what God teaches you, right, Sagittarius? God teaches you to put yourself first, right? Do they not? Of course so. You are here and designed to have what you want when you want it, right? But in order to do that, everything comes with a price, and it's called being selfish and arrogant, okay? When you're selfish and arrogant, oh, you feminine lot out there that want a man, right? There you go, right? Pretty much men, well, it doesn't matter. A masculine energy does what the fuck they want. Right? Does whatever they want. But I can assure you they get it in the ear hole just as much as anybody else. Because I want you to pay attention to my feelings and my emotions. I don't give a fuck. I'm concerned about you. I really got to be dealing with someone like my rising Scorpio. You can really be dealing with a Scorpio. You know, they ain't going to show feelings. They don't care because they don't have any. They do for themselves. When you're getting advanced Scorpio, that's quite even keeled, that's quiet, reserved, just thinks of themselves, takes back their own energy and cuts every motherfucker out of their life. That's when you'll start to see a Scorpio energy shine. They will shine. They will be like the shining, like myself, Scorpio rising. They will have the shining, they will have a gift, they will have something about them that will start to show you what change is really like when they don't have to contend with anybody else around. But the person connected to that energy will probably think that you're an arrogant, stubborn arsehole because you don't never let me have anything. Selfish. Masculine energy. But then again, if you're dealing with a complete dickhead, well then why is it that you're with them? You know, you can't complain about what you've been given in life, because if you're still there and you're still in it, well then always ask you the question, why am I still in it? And I can guarantee you that's either two things: marriage or children. Bet the devil you know. Shouldn't have got married. Right? Yeah, honest to God, if y'all want children, this is the best policy, honestly. If y'all want children, is to go and to get artificially inseminated. Then y'all don't have to deal with the person. It's truth. You know, if you want children, because you can date a person. There's nothing wrong with that. Because I love children. I've worked with them, and I think children are absolutely great because I get more sense out of a child than I do adults. And that's the God's honest truth. I've worked in schools and places like that for a long time. Right? But, you know, the aspect is that if you're married and have a child with a person, that makes it very difficult indeed. Well, I don't know, no it isn't even being a stepfather. I've been one of those 3 times also. You know, stepfather 3 times. Yeah, y'all know that about me? Stepfather 3 times. So, you know, I don't know what this is for you guys, but yeah. Anyway, I think we're going to leave it at that. That's your intergalactic weird messages. I think that someone's on their way back anyway, like Frankenstein. We need to resurrect this because I have an erection or something. Or like, I don't know, or like Scars. We need to resurrect Scar. SARS. Oh God, let's hope SARS in here. Just to get rid of COVID-19 and then SARS turns up. Or like someone called Sarah. Or like Sassy or SARS. Or like, I don't know, SARS. I keep hearing SARS. God, fucking hell. Everybody remember when SARS was about? I actually had that. That was fucking awful, bruv. I felt like death's bed. I really did. Okay. Actually saying that, on the 16th, I've got to go for my second COVID jab. I've waited. I had my first one ages ago, but they said, wait so many weeks. I was like, okay. Oh, you can get it before then if you want. I'm like, no, I ain't in no rush to go and get the second one, bruv. I was ill during the first one, but I'm going to have it, but it is what it is. But mine's coming up very soon anyway, so you'll probably see me having a couple of days off from doing the Matrix thing. Unless anybody there's got stuff. Oh man, yeah, I've got a twitcher. Someone's glitching out through the Matrix. You might like my Angel Radio, man. That's got a lot of Matrix stuff in that one. Butterflies. We all turn into butterflies. Okay. The Mothman. But like... Matrix 4. You'll probably hear word from that coming out very soon, I would say. But like... Right. Anyway, visuals. I keep hearing visual effects. Or like music effects. Or something like, oh, the X. It's like, here comes the X. Here comes Virgo. Right up in your energy. And it's like, yeah, Johnny 5's alive and I'm back. I've been off for a little while. That's the person coming to pick up the exercise bike. I have sold my exercise bike. I've said, embrace the fatness, people. Embrace the fatness. Live with who you are. Actually, to be honest with you, my CPAP is working. Finally. Well, I haven't got the water distribute thing. It looks like I'm going to have to spend 60 quid and buy one. But finally, man, these 3 hours or 4 hours that the CPAP has been giving me is actually been giving me. Trouble is, I fell asleep without it last night, and I fell asleep for about 2.5 hours or 2 hours without it. Woke up and then quickly shoved it on, and then woke up and then took it off and then put it back. Oh man, it's a little bit of a process, but I realised those few hours that I have had has really changed my colour, really dramatically changed my colour and my appearance. Not been so hungry as what I was, because man, the effects that you can get from CPAP is unreal. Unreal. No energy, lack of motivation. Okay, literally, like forgetting things, just like it destroys your brain cells, right? It can bring anxiety, panic attacks. That's why I used to have them like years ago. Like years ago, it was because of sleep apnea. Right? I didn't realise at the time. Well, I kind of did, but panic attack, sleep apnea, right? And yeah, it's kind of like it's making everything work. It's kind of like making me feel better. Getting a lot of sleep, I feel like more relaxed, where I'm not waking up like, oh, I feel like I'm like absolutely like wasted and just can't think straight, and like just like suddenly, just those few hours, I'm starting to really see things that are starting to change with me, and yeah, that's a really good thing, right? So I'm really grateful for that. It's just that sometimes you can only get like 3 hours sleep with it, like 3 or 4 hours. I just have to. Basically, it's difficult because you have to like take it off, because you do, like, you wake up and the pressure is so much that you're like, and it's at full force and everything like that. And because I've got no water distributor or whatever, like, that puts water through your gullet to stop you from getting like dry, man, like, I can't like swallow or speak or cough or spit or fuck all. Like, I can't do anything, right? So, like, it needs one of these water things on. But I think when I get that cushy whatever going, it should be all right. But like, you know, those 3 hours, I always seem to wake up after like 2 or 3 hours, take it off because the pressure's too much after 3 hours, and then lay down and have a break, but fall asleep every goddamn time. So it's kind of like working, not working, and trying to really tweak things and see what works. Just like this reading, really. Go back to what's best and what works. Okay, so that's what you got coming up for your weekly or extended, because it can be like channel message wise. And then if you want to, this is where I'm going to do a reading with these, but it'll be on a different video that comes out straight afterwards. But you can find the end screen here. I'll just take you over there, and we're going to look at some just different messages for you just very quickly. Okay, it's just like a bonus, but your main reading is going to be over on Patron, which will be a you versus them. Okay, your thoughts, your feelings, their emotions, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. Stuff coming up, arguments, people coming back, 2 and 4th projects, whatever it is. But we do you versus them and a story. But I'll tell you about that on your other reading, okay? But if you want to, it'll come up on the end screen, and you can click on it and it'll take you over there. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, and I'll catch you on the next one.